Well, hello and good morning to you, or should I say, hola, bon dia, alegria. It's Friday, not any old Friday. It is Feel Good Friday. And also, not only, but also, Filomena Friday. She's here, everybody. And normally you would think, okay, Cole's going to do the news, weather, and expat update like he does. You know, it's 12 degrees. What? Felt a lot colder than that. It's a mild 12 degrees here on my part of the Silver Coast and toasty at nearly 19 degrees inside the studio because I left the oil-filled radiator on overnight. That's going to cost me dearly with EDP. Anyway, she would normally join me after 9, but she's here right now for some early Filomena Friday help with the news and weather. How are you, Filomena?
Olá, bom dia, alegria.
Alegria. Good morning to you. Como estás?
Bem, obrigada. E tu?
I'm not only muito bem, I'm muito bem with added Filomena, just like this. We will do a little bit of news and weather because you can give me an on-the-spot report from Miranda de Corvo this morning, can't you? And we have a picture of the autumnal scene outside your window, looking like that, right? Or is it? You haven't got snow overnight.
It is a little bit like that, yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay, and what's the temperature like? How is it in central Portugal this morning?
At the moment, it's 11.
Excellent. Okay, so not too bad then. Not too bad, really. The worst of the Portuguese winter is to come. And I know all the lovely Portuguese people are preparing for that with extra overcoats and scarves and hats and this sort of thing. So not too bad at all in central Portugal. Let's have a look, see what it's like. And you can help me with my pronunciation of all of these places. If we do
you are better and better every day.
Oh, that's the sort of encouragement you need, isn't it? Oh, yes. So while we're about that, you presumably now with the idea that we are encouraging people to do 15 minutes a day. Okay, and a lot of people jump onto this, Filomena, 15 minutes, of Portuguese every single day, and a lot of them have done it. So let's see who's done that this morning, and you can give them a muito bem in person, and then we can do some bad cop on the ones who are just really quiet this morning, who aren't saying anything at all. Come on, you lot, what's going on? So Diego is on the car heading out, so we'll be back later to watch 15 minutes today on Memrise. It's not bad. Yeah, she's not going to say it. She's not going to say muito bem.
Muito bem. Sorry, you are breaking up a little bit, so it's hard sometimes to hear you.
Really? Not again. Okay, because this is what we'll be told in the. I was hoping I'd replace the right cable yesterday. Mm-hmm. The sound has been a bit weird just recently, and I replaced the cable. But I've got a new theory, actually, Filomena. I think it's the moustache that's causing the problems. Because it's right here. The moustache. Yeah. And it's ever since it started growing, the sound quality problem has got worse and worse. So maybe
that's the reason. Probably
it's the reason. Okay. From your life, from your time as an audio engineer, you would say this is probably the right theory. Okay. Nothing special. Going out for a swim with the sun. 128 lengths of the pool. 2 miles. What? If it's 4 lengths up to 200, it takes 3 hours. Why, Deagle? Why would you do that? Well, the answer is there in the hashtag, isn't it? Swim for health. But, I mean, honestly.
Muito bem. Muito bem.
Could you do that? Would you want to do that, Filomena? That amount?
No, I like swimming, but not for so long.
for 5 kilometers. I mean, that's just crazy. Well, it strikes me as that. When I used to have my little fitness regime in the morning and go to the gym every day, I think I do maybe 5 lengths and then a little bit of a jab on the old cross trainer, and then a little bit on the running machine, and then the steam room. I mean, the steam room where I thought I was losing most calories possibly in there. Nothing too strenuous. Okay, well, good. Eusebio is here as well. Bom dia. Espero ouvir todos vocês. So what does that mean then? I hope you're all well, I guess, isn't it?
I hope to hear from all of you.
Hope to hear from all of you. Well done. Of course, so the hope to hear, of course. Okay. Forgive me. Eusebio, the man who comes up with the Today in Portuguese History, which I think you might enjoy as well, Filomena. 1935. Agash Moniz performs the first modern brain surgery on the frontal lobes, the lobotomy to treat mental disorders. Got mixed feelings about this, but it's a historical fact, it would appear, to treat mental disorders at the Santa Marta Hospital in Lisboa. 1935, they were mucking about that in people's heads. Quite extraordinary. So is this Moniche is quite a popular name, I think, in Portugal. We have the Martim Moniche station, don't we, of course?
Yes. It's not, not as popular as not as common as other names, but yes, we have also some artists with that name.
Oh, okay. So it's maybe people who are good with their hands, like brain surgeons and Egash. That's not a name I've heard before.
Egash.
Egash.
No, it's not very common nowadays. I wouldn't hear that. No, nowadays.
Maybe like an Edgar or something like that. Something from another time, 1935, for example. Okay, Jackie, this is definitely a muito bem. Bom dia, alegria. Bom dia, alegria. I noticed you shorten the E. So I've been going off on a tangent.
Bom dia, alegria.
Alegria. Not bon dia, alegria. No.
Alegria.
Okay, good. Fab news. Chris and I both got our residency card this week. Wow, that's amazing.
Parabéns.
Yeah, parabéns. Now we can go back today to the Centro do Sol to register for the public health. Let's hope it's third time lucky. So maybe 2 victories to celebrate in 48 hours then or thereabouts. Well done, Jack and Chris. Fantastic news. James is here, my guest from yesterday. Didn't have enough time to talk to James yesterday with all the wonderful questions and comments. Part 2 next Thursday. James, bon dia, gumpers. That's okay. I need to find out from you if gumper means something bad in Portuguese, because the Good Morning Portugal people have taken to calling themselves gumpers. Is that going to be okay for relief if we start saying that among Portuguese people?
No, in Portuguese it doesn't mean anything. If you say gumpers in Portuguese, no, not that I know of.
Okay, because this is Gumpers do it every morning, so we're sticking with it. Bom dia, Gumpers. Feliz sexta a todos. And I like what he's done there, because you've got obviously the proper way to say Friday is sexta-feira, but if you can truncate it, can't you, down when you're just saying, Happy Friday, Feliz sexta. That's okay, isn't it?
Yeah, because you have segunda-feira, terça-feira, quarta-feira, quinta-feira, sexta-feira. So you don't have to say the feira. You can just make a shorter version of segunda, terça, quarta, quinta, sexta.
Perfect. Okay, and from James's point of view, I estuda só 10 minutos ontem e 10 minutos até agora hoje. So he's nearly on his 15, but that's pretty good. Well done, James.
Muito bem.
Thank you. Yeah, you get muito bem from Filomena. Fantastic. And the congratulations are coming in for Jack and Chris. Hope your health experience stops short of my. Yes, I don't think brain surgery is compulsory, is it? If you get a Portuguese health card, but we'll find out. Jack, well, probably won't be able to tell us if that happens. Also, never sure what to do with the stuff that happens at the weekend. So, okay, so maybe have some bonus Portuguese days in history. That's fantastic. Jack from Rebel Mama, if you're from the US, you also need the attestation of your address, the junta. It's a great help coming from the community. And
atestado, not attestão, but attestado with a D. Attestado, yeah.
Oh, thank you very much. So, like a proclamation,
attestado de residência,
a testament, really, I guess, in translation, isn't it?
Yeah, certificate. It's a certificate.
Yes, and the junta de freguesia that's another one that throws people in it. Freguesia. I hear people saying freguesia. The whole sorts of pronunciations. Freguesia de junto, isn't it?
No, junta de freguesia.
Junta de freguesia. There you go. We get there in the end. Capital say hi, Chris. Hola, bon dia. It's Friday. Feija do dia. Oh, track of the day. A feija there. Is that what we would say as cool DJs? Got a new feija for you?
Sorry? It's really hard to hear you today.
Oh, no. What does it sound like, Filomena? What's actually going on?
Well, it's just... it's like that. Breaking up. But...
Oh, dear. And I don't know. I mean, no one else is complaining yet, but perhaps they're used to it. That's just really pants, isn't it? If that's what's happening. Sorry to use that turn of phrase, pants meaning a bad thing. So feija, I was maybe if I talk slowly, or the
Faixa.
choppiness.
Oh, yeah. Faixa. Okay, yeah. Faixa, the track.
There's a track in there, and
Faixa
it's
do dia.
okay to use it as a description of a song, like a track.
Yes, it's a
Yeah.
faixa. Yes.
Okay, very good. Faixa do dia. We like that. The FDD is Rick James. Give it to me, baby. I hope I've got the spelling right and the right words. Thank you, Chris, for that. Yes, I've never heard of that one, so I will give that. I'll check that out after the show. And Francis Gersbach. Okay, so look at the photo you sent in. This is an intriguing photograph sent in yesterday. Perhaps you can tell us with this. I'll do all I can to sound sorted out over the weekend. Sorry, folks, this has gone on long enough. I've changed cables, I've unplugged things. Honestly, I'll put the phone miles away from me to make sure it's not for stuff. But it looks like we're going to have to get a new computer or something the way things are going. But look, here we go in South Africa. Here we look like we're at a consulate, I think, don't we? In European flag, a Portuguese flag, and looking a little bit official there, I think. So what went on there, we wonder, for Francis yesterday? Do let us know, Francis, in the comments. That'd be awesome. Smash those likes. Yes, sorry, even if the sound quality is a bit pants, please smash those likes. Thunder's here, everybody. Great movie made in San Martino de Porto. San Martino, the man of the moment, of course, the great saint of the Magusto time, right, Filomena?
Yeah, so
can we have the little rhyme? Yeah. Can we have the little rhyme, the San Martino rhyme, please?
No dia de São Martinho, vai à adega e prova o vinho.
Yeah, that's it. So on the day of San Martino, get down your wine cellar and try some wine. And it's good to do so. It's actually sanctioned by the church this time of year, by San Martino, or in honor of San Martino, to try the early wine. And there we see from the Municipio de Lagos. Thank you very much.
Not just the early wine, but also the Jurupiga.
Sorry?
You said you said to taste the early wine, was it?
Oh, yeah. I did, but I didn't know what you mean. Oh, the Jurupiga is this. Oh, yes. Tell us about that.
And the Jurupiga. So, vinho novo and Jurupiga.
Yes, okay. Go on. Say more about Jurupiga.
Oh, I don't I know how to drink it.
Is this the one made from the wine skins, though, that you were talking about last night?
Yeah, the mosto, the pulp of the grapes that is left, and then the aguardente, a little bit of aguardente, and so it's like a sweet liqueur.
Yeah,
but it's usually it goes very well with the chestnuts.
Yeah, sounds great to me. And we went into a restaurant in Nazaré yesterday lunchtime, so a bit of lunch. And the folks, I don't like it when I go into a restaurant and I see the staff eating. I don't begrudge them their food, obviously, but I think, oh, that's their time now to relax. And they've done the lunch shift and now they're relaxing. So we walked in and the lady was, oh no, it's fine, come in. I'm and they were into a nuts as part of their lunch. It was a really nice sight to see. And then we had a lovely meal. She wasn't too bothered about being disturbed, as it turned out. And we had a lovely meal in Nazaré. Today is St. Martin's Day, also known as Magusto Day. People might not know that so well. Magusto, one of the celebrations.
Magusto is just when you have a bonfire and you put the chestnuts on there to roast. That is Magusto.
Okay, and sometimes people jump over that fire to make wishes and so on, and
sometimes, and then sometimes you get your hands dirty, and then you put your hands on the faces of the others and things like that.
Oh my goodness! Okay, be careful doing that if you're doing that this time of year. And the tradition, according to Municipio de Lagos, the tradition has it you should mark the date by devouring such delicious roasted browns. How do you usually celebrate the day? They're asking. Well, we went out at a lovely fish lunch yesterday. Oh, and Filomena, I found a superb. I'm trying to click on the cross on the X there to shut that picture off, and it's just somebody else's screenshot. I'm clicking away there like an idiot. But I have my picture. This is what you'll discover if you drive from Nazaré from San Martín de Porto to Nazaré along the top. You can check in on this wonderful beach here. Gralha is the name of this beach. Getting a lot of love. We posted this up yesterday on the YouTube channel. That was a sunset from a couple of days ago. A new beach that I've discovered just around the corner from the house. Isn't it lovely when you find a new beach just around the corner? I had no idea it was hidden behind the hillside. Amazing. So who else is here this morning? Oh, yeah, Rebel Mama is here with a hola, my people. Look at that. Bon fin de semana to everybody as well. Bon fin de semana.
May I just add that fim? May I just add that fim in Portuguese is with an M.
And that's what you're here for, Filomena. That is what you're here for. So yes, a little bit of a red pen on that one.
No, very good, very good. But it's just that in Portuguese we don't have words ending in N, except the Nelson, the name of Nelson. But no Portuguese word, no Portuguese word finishing with an N. No. So it's not bon with an N or fim with an N. There are no Portuguese words ending with an N.
I love to have a rule like that. That really helps, doesn't it? But apart from the word or the name Nelson, of course.
The name Nelson is also the same as in English, Nelson with an N. Yeah. But no Portuguese words finish in N.
There you go, folks. That's really helpful, isn't it? So, bon fin de semana, you say it like it's an N, but you don't write it like it's an N. You put an M on there. Thank you very much for that, Filomena. We enjoy this. It helps everybody. Meus pessoas, or minhas pessoas. So here we go. What should it be?
Yes, it must be feminine, minhas, because pessoa is a feminine word, and meus is for something masculine. So it could be os meus amigos, for example, meus amigos, but minhas pessoas, although it is not very common to say olá minhas pessoas, but you could say, but olá meus amigos, for example.
It is perhaps a sort of thing a queen might say when she comes out of her palace. She might say that. Olá,
meu povo. The queen would say, olá, meu povo.
There you go, Rebel. Now you know how to address the weekend. All right. So more from the what would be the weekend's Portuguese history. 1460, Prince Henry the Navigator dies at 66 in Sagres. Some pretty old bones, didn't he? 1460 to die at 66, and it sounds like he had quite an adventurous life. Is there something special to say, Filomena, about Henry the Navigator? I mean, he's a very important character in Portuguese history.
In the discoveries, yes, he played a very important role in the Portuguese discoveries. Yes.
Yep, good man.
Infante Henrique.
So that's his street name, was it? Was his Infante Henrique? Okay.
Infante Dom Henrique.
Infante Dom Henrique. Okay, and I'm sure I've seen his statue at Batalha outside the monastery.
I'm sure you have seen statues of him. Yeah. And okay,
it's a safe bet. Okay, so they're from the UK, the Pollies, who've just got their residence cards. And Jack has a form from the Centre of the Soul with all our info on, so hoping it's going to be easy. Good luck, boa sorte, as us Portuguese say with that. And look at it, Lucy's here. Lucy loves you, Filomena. Bon dia to you.
Olá, she's playing it safe. Dia.
She's playing it safe with that, I think, but that's okay. Jean's here as well. I think we possibly need to speak after the show. Jean, olá, Carl e os todos. Uma semana até Portugal. So a week. A week until Portugal for you, Jean.
A week until Portugal.
Yeah, on the way, Jean. Jim White is here as well. 10 minutos. A lot of people doing 10 instead of 15. What's going on here? Tell them off, Filomena.
No, 10 minutos, 10 minutes. 10 minutos is better than nothing, but you should work a little bit more.
Yeah, okay. Sorry to say, yeah.
But it's already very good. It's already very good. 10 minutes, it's okay. Very good.
Well done, Jim. And Francis, the cracking is bad. So I got to take a feather.
Yeah, it is. I'm struggling. I'm really struggling to hear you because
should know.
sometimes
You should
I don't have the slightest idea what you're saying.
And that's quite normal, isn't it? But it's made even worse by it's being made worse. I can't. I'm looking around me as everybody can see. I'm sure. My sound is deteriorating. What did I do yesterday? Let me unplug and plug in. So we've gone to a different microphone now. To see if that's any better. See if that's discharged some earthing or whatever goes on behind the scenes. Is that any better for you, Filomena?
Now, at the moment, it is a little better. Let's see if it lasts.
Oh, let's indeed see if it lasts. Oh yes, I've
a little bit, not too. Yeah, well, but maybe it's a little bit better.
That is real proper pants, and I'm not at all happy. And the worst thing about it is I don't know. I'm going to unplug this one now. Let's see what happens. I'm plugging that, and that's plugged back in now to the microphone. Let's see. Try rebooting.
Yeah.
Should I do
because
that?
Because sometimes it was very hard because I couldn't hear parts of the sentences, so it was like a puzzle to try to fit in what were you saying. But
yes, and nobody should have to put up with that. That is rubbish, and I do apologise. So what I am going to do is I'm going to play a little video. We were doing the weather, weren't we? Which we can come back to, of course. But North Dakota, Carlos has sent me in some snow from North Dakota. Let me just play that. That should keep playing whilst I refresh my screen, and we'll see if that does anything. Okay, so if you think it's cold in Portugal at the moment or anywhere in the world, check this out. That looked cold, didn't it, Filomena?
It looks cold. It really looks cold.
You know, when you look at your barbecue like that and you see it capped with snow, and it just reminds you, there's my barbecue synonymous with the summer, and you see it like that. That's pretty miserable. Thank you, Carlos, for making us feel much warmer over here in Portugal this morning. Okay, and how's that sound now? Is that any better since I did that little tweak?
A little better, yes.
We can strip it all down.
Maybe I've spoken too soon.
Oh dear. That is really pants. Okay, sounds like about getting a lot of help though. Worth a try using Mrs. M's mic. Okay, well, bear with a minute.
Yeah, it is. I have to say that it is really bad today, and I have listened to other shows during the week, but this is the worst day, I think. This is really.
Okay, so we are.
Well,
yes,
meanwhile, I'm showing you the Feira do Cavalo, right? Feira Nacional do Cavalo. Golgan. Whoops. Golgan.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so it will last until this Sunday. So you still have 3 days to visit. Today, tomorrow, Sunday. And I'm going there on Saturday, so tomorrow.
You're organising a trip, aren't you?
I'm organising a trip there tomorrow, yes.
Are there any spaces left for anybody who's in Portugal?
Sorry.
Oh, so it's no better with this setup, is it? This is rubbish. Are there any spaces left on your trip?
On my trip?
Yeah. What? Can anyone else join you? Can anyone else join you for that?
Oh, yes. Yes. They still, yes, they can still join me. Yes, because some of the people who were going all of a sudden things have happened, like the dog got ill, and there was a surgery that was appointed for yesterday, and things like that. So yes, unfortunately, there are a few people who can't go, and they were supposed to go, but now they can't, unfortunately. Although they are very sorry they can't, but there are a few. Yeah, there are still seats available. Yeah.
Okay, so if people want to find out about that and talk to you, that's the way to do it, right? Tripsandbrits@gmail.com.
Yeah, we are starting in Miranda do Corvo. We are stopping in Ancião. Also, there are passengers from Ancião, and of course, on the way, then we will stop if there are other people on the way to take.
Fantastic. Okay, look at this. Oh man, still the same with your Britney Spears headphones. Oh, I want to hit this. I want to hit this computer one more time. I can tell you that. Okay, so I keep my voice down to a minimum. I think you were going to tell us today, Filomena.
Well, I don't know if people. I don't know if people hear me, or is it just you that is breaking up, or is it?
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're absolutely fine. You do that while I'm trying to improve my audio. So, Isho and Iso, you were going to tell us about that.
Well, yeah, lots of words. First of all, let's start with. I'm going to write. It's better. Okay, I'm going to write. Let's start with 3 words: aqui, aí, and ali. Okay, to start with. So, aqui means here, and so aqui, you say here, of course, when you are near the place you are speaking about. Yeah, so aqui, here. Then you have the word aí and ali for there. But the difference is, if you say aí, for example, if I say to you, Carl, aí is there where you are. So I'm speaking to you. So when I'm speaking to someone else and I say aí, it means there where the other person is. Then if I say ali, if I say ali, for example, I can say ali over there. So it's far away from me and it's far away from you, the person who I'm speaking to, right? So we have aqui near me, aí near the person you are speaking to, and ali far away from both of us. Did you understand that so far? Because that is the starting point to all the words that we are going to see today. Right? I hope you understood that, right? The 3 distances, right? Good. Okay. Also, before we go on into the other words, I just want to tell you about 2 other little words that are cá and lá. Because sometimes people also ask, what is the difference between aqui and cá? For example, you listen to the expression anda cá if you are calling the dog, right? Use the anda cá, right? So cá is also here. The difference in Portuguese between the word aqui and the word cá is that the word cá expresses here, but not a specific location, is, well, here somewhere. And also a broader territory. For example, you can say cá em Portugal, here in Portugal. And you can say cá em Lisboa, for example, if you are in Lisbon, you say cá em Lisboa, here in Lisbon. So you can say cá when it's about something that is so big that you can't look at it, right? So when you say aqui, you are looking at the place, right? But if you say cá, is a bit more abstract, right?
Yeah.
Here. Then the same happens with lá. Lá is there. So you can say lá na Inglaterra, for example, there in England, or lá, for example, I'm here now and I can say lá em Lisboa, there in Lisbon. So that is, this lá is also something that we are not looking at, and it's there, but it's a more abstract there, right? Right? Did you understand the difference? Okay, now you've got no sound at all. Uh-oh. Okay, so I hope you understood. So aqui, where I am, aí, near the person I'm speaking to, ali is far away, there, over there. Then cá is here in a wider sense, or a more abstract sense, with no specific location. And lá is also there, but more abstract there, okay? Then we are going to start with, okay, isto, isso, and aquilo. Isto, isso, and aquilo. Okay? These three words, they never change, first of all. So they don't have any plural, masculine form, feminine form. No, they never change. They are always isto, isso, and aquilo. And why have I started with the aqui, aí, and the ali? Because it's also to do with that distance. So isto is this. So I can say isto é telefone. This is a mobile phone. If I say isso is that, for example, isso é o estúdio do Carl, right? So that is Carl's studio. So I'm saying that, isso, to you, where you it's near you. And then if I say aquilo, is that over there. So again, far away from both of us, right? So isto, this, isso, that near the other person, and aquilo, far away, that far away from both of us, okay? Poor Carl, no sound. I can't hear you. I don't know. I hope everybody else can, but I can't. No sound at all. I don't know what's the matter. But okay. So then, these isto, isso, aquilo are usually followed by.
Hello.
Oh, now
You can hear me now.
now I can hear you. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Okay, maybe. I think people are having
No
a multi. People are having a kind of multi audio experience here. They're being taught Portuguese whilst they're trying to sort out these sound problems. It's just, bless you all for look at this Filomena sing us a song. No, not until we've finished the coursework, because now I've got a microphone. I'm going to be singing. Is it crackly
Well, I'm
again?
not sure. So people haven't listened to me.
No,
They
you've
haven't heard me?
you've been heard absolutely fine. You're all good. So, and we will test
Okay.
everybody. We're going to test
Okay.
everybody on what they've heard. So fine.
Okay. So as I was saying, these three words, isto, isso, aquilo, they never change. So they don't have plurals or masculine, feminine forms. They never change, and they just indicate this. Not, if I say this is beautiful, isto é bonito, right? I can write it. Isto é bonito. So if I say, isto é bonito, this is beautiful, right? So I'm not saying what, I'm just saying this, right? This is beautiful. And so usually isto, isso, aquilo, usually is followed by a verb. Of course, you can also finish the sentence if you say, o que é isto? What is this? Right? O que é isto? What is this?
Okay.
So, isto, and I'm giving the example with isto, but of course it can be also aquilo or isso, right? If you say, isso é bonito, that is beautiful. Or, o que é isso? What is that? Or, o que é aquilo? What is that over there? So that is the same. Then we have other words that do change according to being masculine, feminine, singular, plural. So we have este, esse, and aquele. Okay?
Got
so
it.
este, esse, and aquele, meaning also this, that, and that. But yes, it does count. So, so in this case, what is the difference? The difference is that if you say este, then you follow this with a noun, with an object, with so always a noun. So, for example, and in this case, masculine. I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible, okay?
No,
So,
you're doing brilliantly, because I think this is complicated, isn't it? So I think
yes,
you're
it
doing
is.
brilliantly.
It is complicated
Yeah.
to understand, and I'm trying to go as slowly as possible and as simple as possible. So, for example, if you say, este livro é interessante, ok? For example, este livro é interessante. This book is interesting. You see, it's no longer saying this is interesting. If you want to say this is interesting, it's just isto é interessante, right? But if you want to say this book is interesting, then because the word livro is masculine, you have to say this book, este livro é interessante.
Okay.
Right?
Could you give us both of those again?
So
Just need to double check.
isto, I can write interessante. Isto é interessante. I don't know if you can show that. So if I say isto é interessante and este livro é interessante, you use different words because if you say este livro, you are saying this book. So according to the word book, livro, because it's masculine, you have to say este also in the masculine form. So este livro, this book is interesting. On the other hand, if you just say isto é interessante, you are saying this is interesting. It can be anything. For example, the show is interesting, the music is interesting, anything. So isto é interessante. You are not referring to the noun. You are not specifying what is interesting. It's just this is interesting. Isto é interessante. Okay? And of course, the esse is the same. If I say esse, ok, esse bigode é muito bonito. Okay?
Why are you laughing? What does that mean? What is a bigode?
Esse bigode é muito bonito. Okay? So, so if I say esse is that mustache is very, very beautiful. So esse bigode because I'm referring to that mustache. It's not this mustache, but that mustache, right? So then I can refer to something that is far away from both of us, and I could say aquele, for example, aquele restaurante é bom. So imagine that we were in a street, and at the bottom of the street, for example, there was a restaurant. And then I could tell you, aquele restaurante é bom. So that means that restaurant over there, far away from us, but we can see you can see the restaurant, but it's far away from us. So you say, that restaurant over there is good. Aquele restaurante é bom. Right?
Which is a very useful phrase. Yes.
Yeah, aquele restaurante é bom. Of course, you can also say, este restaurante é bom. This restaurant is good. Or, esse restaurante é bom. That restaurant where you are is good. But that aquele restaurante is that over there, right? That restaurant over there. Right? And of course, these examples are with this and that, but we can also have the examples with these and those, right? In the plural. So, for example, you can say, estes carros, let's change the subject. Estes carros.
Oh, we've got a question. I've got a question, I think. Somebody, Pete wants to check something.
Então poderia dizer que não sobrou ali a outra esquerda.
He's a pretty good
não
student,
sobrou
isn't he?
ali a outra esquerda. The other left. So could I say that sobrou, sobrar is to be left. But, okay, let me think. Because now I have to translate into English so that não sobrou. Sobrar is to be left. But esquerda is left, but it's another left. So,
I see. This is the difference between left behind and left
behind, yes.
On the left. On the left.
Yeah. Não sobrou ali a outra esquerda. Oh, yeah, well, yes, but those are two different words in Portuguese for the word left in English. Okay, so as I was saying, estes carros são caros, for example, and speaking about Peter Bleach, so estes carros são caros. These cars are expensive, right?
Yeah.
Estes carros são caros.
I'm trying to get that in the comments. Oh, sorry, I'm still in restaurants. Hold on.
You are still in the restaurant.
I'm still in the restaurant. Estes carros são.
Estes carros são caros.
Oh my goodness. Okay. And I'm trying to keep my speaking down to a minimum. So I think you're doing a great job.
So, estes carros são caros. These cars are expensive. So you have to put that in the plural also. The word carro is masculine, so it must be the masculine form este, but because it's carros in the plural, you have to add the s also to este, and it becomes estes carros são caros, right? So you also do the plural, saying these cars are expensive. So estes carros são caros. And of course, looking at the examples that we have seen, I said esse bigode é muito bonito. I can say esses bigodes são muito bonitos. Those mustaches are very, very beautiful. Or yeah. I can say aqueles restaurantes são bons. Those restaurants over there are good. So you always put an S, and then it's instead of this is these, or instead of that is those, right, in English. But it's the same with the masculine, right? Then we still have the feminine. So for the feminine,
Just a comment for you there. James saying great stiff. I think he probably means stuff there, but he might be getting very excited about. He might be getting very excited about Portuguese this morning. Definitely going to need to rewatch and review this one. So probably what we'll do, so people don't have to go through the whole problem of the sound, we can take your bits and put them together, Filomena, which I think will be amazing.
Well, taking my bits, okay, I don't mind.
That's the problem with translators, is you've got a very good grasp of the English language, I have to say. That's the problem with translators. You can't translate directly between languages without context or without knowing idiomatic expressions. There you go. Therein lies the rub, as we might say as well. Okay. Esta, essa, aquela.
Yeah, esta, essa, aquela. That is the same thing for the feminine. So if you are referring to something that is feminine, for example, I can say esta casa, okay? Esta casa é grande, right? Okay, Rebel Mama, thank you. So, esta casa é grande. Can you put that on the screen, please? So it would be easier. Yeah, okay, for people to see. So, esta casa é grande. This house is big, right? So, because the word casa is feminine, you have to put that, this, you have to put the word this in the feminine too. So, esta casa é grande. And there's a feminine form.
Yes. Antonio would say this. Absolutely.
Well, yeah, esta casa é grande. So, this house is big. And you can also say, of course, essa casa é grande, right? Meaning that house where you are, for example. Essa casa é... Oh, sorry, I wrote casa é casa, but it's é grande. Writing it. Okay, so essa casa é grande. Okay, so of course this means essa casa é grande. That house is big. So essa casa é grande. That house where you are, right? Or if I say aquela casa é grande, if I say aquela casa é grande, where is the house? Carl? Aquela casa. If I say aquela casa.
Yeah, so it's not aqui, because that would mean over here, wouldn't it? I only say there, over there. So ali?
Yes, it's over there, but far away from both of us, right?
Yes.
Far away. Very. Muito bem, Carl.
Oh my God.
So, if I say aquela casa é grande, we are somewhere in the street and we are looking at a house that is far away, and we can say aquela casa é grande, or aquela casa é bonita, or anything, right?
Yeah.
So, aquela casa, because it's a feminine word, okay?
Yes.
Then, as I said, este, esta, esse, essa, and aquele, aquela, and the plural also, they are usually followed by a noun. When they are not followed by a noun, they replace the noun. And so in English, if you translate into English, you have to translate by this one or that one. I'm going to give an example, okay? So, for example, I can say, eu tenho 2 livros. Queres este? So, if I say, eu tenho 2 livros, okay. Let me... Just an example.
Very good.
Eu tenho 2 livros.
Yeah.
And so I can say, eu tenho 2 livros. Queres este? So if I'm giving you one of the books, and I say, I have 2 books. do you want this one, right? So if I say queres este, why can't I say isto? Because if I say queres isto, I'm saying, do you want this? But I'm not saying this book, right? So, and you wouldn't say in English, I have two books. Do you want this? So I have two books. Do you want this one? Right? So this one, because of course, this one means this book, right? Do you want this book? So if you are referring to this one, then you have also to use este. And of course, this is masculine, este, because you are referring to livro, the book. Do you want this one?
Yeah.
Right? And so the same can happen with the feminine and the plural, anything like these ones or those ones. For example, imagine that you go, for example, in a small village or in a small town, if you go to the local shops and you don't, sometimes you have the shelves at the back and you don't go there. It's the owner of the shop that grabs the things for you, right?
Yes.
So you can say, eu quero aquele. Eu quero aquele. For example, if you are already speaking about something. So otherwise you could say, eu quero aquilo. I want that. But if you say, for example, imagine that I don't know, something that you can ask for. For example, what can you ask for?
Well, this is exactly a problem I have when I go to a cafe.
Yeah.
And I mean, or a pasteleria or padaria.
Oh yeah, the cakes, for example.
So I always say isto, isto, isto.
Ah,
so
yeah,
is that,
yeah.
I'm not sure if that's going to be.
No, you should say esse, because let's start with the word bolo, right? We have the word bolo. Ending with an O, it's masculine, following the general rule of the O being masculine. So, bolo is masculine. If you want a cake and it's bolo, you should say, for example, queria esse bolo. If you say, queria esse bolo, I would like that cake. That is that cake near the waiter, for example, right? So that cake near you, or you can say, queria aquele bolo, right? Queria aquele bolo. I would like that cake over there, right? Aquele bolo.
Okay.
Or, of course, if you say, queria esse, I would like that one. So you can say, queria esse, meaning I would like that one. Queria esse, right?
Okay.
Or
So
queria aquele. I would like that one over there.
So I can stop pointing and saying isto, because that just sounds like I'm a real beginner and not.
Yeah, you can also say este, because you are referring to the word bolo.
Okay. All right. So yeah, Pete, is useful for Pete, perhaps too useful. And what? So Rebel Mama, wait, what happened to Carol? Oh no.
Well, quero, it can be, in my opinion, it can be considered a bit not very polite if you say I want, right?
Oh,
if you
okay,
say
okay.
I want, I mean, you can say it, but I prefer queria, I would like, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, we should say quero as I want. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I would like versus I want. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. We don't want foreigners.
You can always say I want that cake, right?
Yes. And the waiting staff. Okay, easy. This person.
Okay.
This person must be very hungry. Okay.
No problem.
All right, easy. Watch out for the people on table 4. Okay, yeah. Carol sounds demanding, says
Yes.
Elra.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
love this. All the Portuguese people are coming to help us here. Can you see what's happening here? Antonio F and
Clear
Elra
sounds like a request. Yes.
joining
Yes.
in. Yeah.
That's exactly it. I mean, you can say quero, but I mean, it's not the best way, in my opinion. Right.
No, okay, fair enough. Don't do that, guys. We are expats Portugal. We're from the Good Morning Portugal show. We're not going to behave like that out and about.
You can always start with queria.
Rebel Mama's been doing it for months.
I hope people understood. I just don't know Portuguese. No, you do. You do know. You do know Portuguese. But now, language is not a question just of learning the words.
Yeah.
You also have to learn exactly, the let's say the cultural aspect, and to see if it's okay to say I want, or if it's not. I mean, of course, that quero is I want, and that is correct. But the problem is that if you say I want, it sounds, as someone else said, it sounds a bit too demanding. And so if you always start with queria is very, very simple. You start queria, and then you can say anything at the pastry shop, at the supermarket, anywhere, at the restaurant. You can say queria, and then I would like, and then say what you would like.
Absolutely brilliant. Okay, yeah, Pete needs a translation on this. How do you politely say which cake is least fattening? Aren't all Portuguese cakes low fat? That's what somebody told me. And you say, I grew up in a house with my family speaking Portuguese every day for 20 years, still get lots of this stuff wrong. So that's worth knowing always, isn't it? That even Portuguese people get it wrong as well.
Oh, yes, of course.
James Holly is loving it. Peter Bleach, there you go. Thunder's come up with a translation. So the bola de arroz is the least fattening by the sound of it.
Yeah, but no. I'm just shaking my head, because it's I would like is not eu gostaria de in this sentence. Eu queria bolo de arroz.
Yes.
Eu gostaria de is, for example, if you say, I would like to travel to, it's the conditional. Eu gostaria de, I would like to do something, but if you want to say queria, is the usual form for the requests, right? For the request. So eu gostaria de is not a request. It's just expressing a wish.
Or a statement almost, isn't it? So like standing there saying, I like bola de arroz, and the waiter says, oh, do you? Okay, fine.
Yes.
every day Thunderduck goes in and says what cakes he likes. He never buys one. He never eats them. He just stands there saying he likes them. So that's how you've got to change that.
But eu gostaria de expresses a wish, not a request. So you can say, eu gostaria de visitar o Brasil. I would like to visit Brazil. Or eu gostaria de falar português muito bem.
Well, that's true enough.
So that expresses a wish, okay?
However, so to make
you can always say, quero este bolo, por favor. Yes, you can say, I want this cake, please. If you add the please, it's a bit more polite. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult though, because it starts off like and then at the end.
Please.
Okay, all right. Fine. Okay, and yeah, James Holly liking that. Because the American way of asking for things, which is very popular, I think, in England as well now, is like, can I get, rather than I would like. And that's an interesting phrase that's coming to
But not in Portuguese,
No, can I get? But it's not happening here. What about Rebel Mama? It's still reeling from the shock. Dummy, that does sound a bit pushy.
Yes, I would say so. Give me.
These are the things you say. This is what you could do at home, right?
No, I mean that is a bit too pushy, because she is using the informal language. Dame, No, it's just because you can say that dim. I'm going to write it, okay?
Well, this has been so helpful. People
Dim.
have really enjoyed this.
So if you say dim
Yeah.
is the polite, the formal form of dame. You can
Okay.
say dame to a close friend, to someone that you know well. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you say, dê-me aquele bolo, por favor. Give me that cake, please. So, yes, you can say dê-me. But dame, unless you know the waiter very well.
Okay.
No, you shouldn't say dame, but you should say dê-me. Yeah, dê-me, por favor.
All right. So a little bit of background on the bola de roche. Pete's asking, is that the one that makes your mouth feel drier than the Sahara? And even with Korea, some people say, desculpa, Korea.
Yeah.
Que la bola, por favor. Extremely polite. Oh,
Yeah,
Connie
desculpa,
said-
queria. Yes. Yeah.
That's so British. That's the British way. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I've come in here to ask for coffee and cake. All right. That's brilliant. So a wish, a wish rather
Yes.
than a demand.
Yeah.
Thank you, Elra. Now, how do I ask for a pint of coffee with that dry cake? Elra's not, she's not happy about that. Pint of coffee.
Pint of coffee,
What's
yes.
wrong with you, Pete? I blame Google Translate for everything. A lot of people do. Oi gostaria de ganhar. So I would
Yes,
like
that's a wish.
okay.
Yeah, a
It's
wish.
a wish. Fantastic. So you'd like to win the Euro Millions.
But that is the translation. If you translate on Google, if you say I would like a coffee, probably I don't know, but probably Google translates gostaria de café. I don't know, but it's the problem of the machine translating.
I just it's such a comical vision, isn't it, of people wishing for coffee. Like, could you go and wish for coffee over there, please? You're
Yes,
blocking up the counter.
I wish I had a coffee. I wish I had a coffee.
You can have a coffee. It's a cafe. Do you want a coffee or not? So, Lucy, muito obrigado.
De nada, Lucy.
I think this has been very helpful. Anita's here. Anita here. Demo on bolo de nata when ordering a cake. Is that correct? No. Well, kind of, but not really.
Dê-me pastel, probably pastel de nata. Dê-me pastel de nata, por favor.
Yeah, they say we've got a hangry one here. This person definitely needs to have their pastel de nata before they cause trouble. But add in that por favor there, or faz favor, I guess.
Por favor, yeah.
Instead of faz favor?
It's the same. Faz favor, por favor, se faz favor, everything is the same.
Okay. Anita, happy with the service here. What beach is that, Anita? If you're all loving this as much as I am, please poke the like button. How's that for polite? Yeah, or buy Filomena a drink. Have you got a PayPal, Filomena?
Yes, I do. tripsforbrits@gmail.com.
Oh, okay. We'll send Filomena a coffee this morning so that she doesn't have to wish for
Gostaria,
it anymore.
eu gostaria.
So let me just put that in again. If you found this helpful this morning, I'm sure many of you have. Please send a PayPal coffee over. It's nice and easy to do, isn't it? To Filomena.
And we still have a song today, isn't it, Carl?
Well, there's our light relief. I think the sound quality is good enough to do that.
I think now it is.
A bit echoey, but that's going to be good for singing. It's going to be
but it's a lot better than at the beginning. A lot better.
Superb. Okay, so there you go. That's how you can buy a coffee for a well-deserved coffee. Maybe even throw in a bola de roche. Not literally, because
pastel de nata.
Don't be throwing pastel de natas either. That could get messy. Okay. How about this for translation? Dummy and bridge is in Portuguese morto. Well, I don't know. I don't know about that. Okay. Professor Hank Stalaker is here, everybody, with his official title. Happy to see all our friends here. You guys are not helping my waistline. I'm going to have to try out all my coffee ordering and cakes just so I can get it right. It's a tough job. It's a tough job.
Pete, you can always say, eu quero este.
Yeah.
And you choose them all. Este.
Uma de cada, as we were
Oh,
talking about.
de cada, de cada, bolo de cada, de cada. Yeah.
De cada, one of each there.
I
Francis,
wish
that
for coffee all the time.
Gostaria works for him. I tend to say, olha, faz favor before any request, but that's probably rude. What's that? Look, or
Look, please. Look, please.
Look, please. That
Look.
does sound very familiar.
Excuse me. Look. Olha. Okay, I'm going to also write the difference between olha and olho. Okay?
Okay, Pete, that's for you. There's a pint of coffee.
Queria café, mas nada muito grande.
Okay. And thanks, Steve, for that. And we're going to go for olha and olho.
Olha and olho.
Olho.
Okay? Because it's if you say olha, again, you know the waiter.
Yeah.
Okay? If you say olha, you are speaking in an informal way.
Yeah.
If you say olho, you are using the more polite form, so the more formal way. So olha, informal, olho, formal. Okay, so you could say, olhe, por favor, olhe, not olha, okay? Olhe, por favor.
Okay, all right. And Eusebio says, I picked that up from my dad, who's Portuguese, of course. He's rude to everyone. It's passing down through the generations. Hello, Barbara. I said to my husband, give me a coffee, por favor. He says, what? I've still got COVID. What? After 6 months, Mr. Barbara? Come on, you can't keep using that excuse.
Garrafa de vinho.
Yeah, okay, so we queria uma garrafa de vinho, I think.
Yeah, but bear in mind that garrafa is a bottle, okay?
Yeah, well, I think that's exactly what Paul wants.
Yes.
I don't know Paul very well, but if he drinks,
yes, if you want a bottle, yes, garrafa de vinho. Yeah, and thank you very much, Paul, for the garrafa de vinho that you gave me. You gave me a bottle of wine.
Brilliant, fantastic. Okay, so
thank you, Paul.
There. Okay, obrigada, beija, Steve Murphy, for the tip there. And they both sound the same on this end. Which one is which? Says Matty. Matty, are you okay? You I saw earlier on you had a little bit of an accident there, and you've taken the dog to the vet. So I hope you're okay. Hope all of you are okay. Tell us more. Tell us that you're safe. Hope you are. And I don't know which to Ipswich you're talking about there.
Probably the olha and the olho, maybe. Olha, 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 and olho. Olha. Look, if you say olho, you have to smile, right? Olho. Olho.
Okay. There's a nice screenshot.
But if you say olha, olha, you're not smiling, are you? So, olho, olho.
Oh, where have you been, UOF? We needed you. We needed more Portuguese people in this mix this morning. Olá todos, bom dia, Soleiro, and Filomena. Come on, we need to sing, Hank. Let's make this a quick one. Filomena, how hard or soft do we do ending vowels like fork? Is it garfo or garfo or garfo? Very good question, actually. Garfo. We'll go with the fork.
Garfo. Yeah, the sound of the O at the end of any word, the sound of the O is U. U. Right? Garfo. Garfo.
Garfo. So it's just there, isn't it? It's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Garfo. It's not ooh, but ooh.
Certainly not.
Right?
Okay.
Garfo.
Okay, very good. And yeah, I'm okay. It's the little guy to stay at the vet and sleep a bit. So lots of love to the pooch over there, Matty, and to you. Sounds like you've had a bit of a shock this morning. And hola Antonio as well from Professor Hank there. Okay, so let's finish with a bit of singing. No nonsense, everybody. You've had a good time this morning. The least you can do is sing. We don't take any prisoners with this, do we, Filomena? They must sing or turn off. If you're in it, you're singing. So we have got we've got the words here. I mean, you sent me the music, but that
Papagaio. Papagaio loiro. Papagaio loiro.
So here we go. Papagaio loiro.
Yeah.
And,
So I'm going to read the lyrics first, maybe.
okay.
Papagaio loiro, de bico doirado. Well, first of all, what is papagaio? You have it in the picture.
Hold on, I covered it up. So is it it is a parrot, isn't it? A papagaio.
A parrot, yes, very good. A parrot, yeah. Loiro, what is loiro? Usually you say cabelo loiro.
Okay.
Or loiro. Is the same. Loiro or loiro?
Is it lost?
Sorry?
Lost parrot.
No,
parrot.
loiro meaning blonde for the hair. You can say cabelo loiro or loiro, blonde hair. And this, in this case, is yes, the yellow parrot, the golden parrot,
Okay,
right?
loiro.
So papagaio loiro. Right?
So are you familiar with Monty Python, Filomena?
With what?
Monty Python, because we could change this into the Dead Parrot song, which we could do another time, maybe. Okay, no, forget that.
No.
I think some of the people here might like to do that, but not today. No, Pete, it is not a flying giraffe, is it, Filomena?
A flying giraffe, no. No.
For that, Pete, you're going to get one of these, I'm afraid, mate.
Now, if you look at if you look at the picture at the bottom, it gives you a clue what the song is about.
Yeah, come on, Pete.
The picture of the parrot.
Where's it gone?
So papagaio loiro, de bico doirado. Bico, of course, is the beak, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Doirado or dourado, we have the two versions in Portuguese. It can be with an I or with a U. Doirado or dourado, meaning golden.
Okay.
Right? It comes from the word ouro or ouro, meaning gold. So doirado, golden.
Yes.
Leva-me esta carta. There is the word esta, right? Esta carta. What is esta?
Well, this.
This.
Well, this.
Muito bem.
Oh gosh.
So, leva-me, not take me, but take for me. Esta carta, this letter. Take this letter for me. Ao meu namorado. What is namorado?
To my loved one, to my sweetheart.
To my boyfriend, right?
Yes,
So,
okay.
ao meu namorado. So, papagaio loiro, de bico doirado, leva-me esta carta ao meu namorado.
Oh, meu namorado. So, if that's boyfriend because it's got the O, is it the same if
namorado.
You've got girlfriend
namorado.
Is a namorada, a girlfriend, right?
Namorada, if it's a girlfriend, yes.
All right, good
namorado.
vocab. Good vocab, yeah.
Yeah. Ele, so now to make this, the second part is to make sure that there are no problems. Ele não é frade.
Okay, she's
What
not my
is
brother.
frade?
She's
Ele
not my brother.
não é frade.
She's not my brother?
He is not a friar, a religious brother,
Yeah,
right?
that kind of
Ele
brother.
não é frade. Yeah,
Okay,
he's not a friar. He's not a priest. Okay, he's not a priest. No problem.
Okay.
Nem homem casado.
What's that mean? He's not in prison.
Casado. What is
Right.
casado?
Casado is a home of some sort.
Casa is home, yes, but casado is married.
Oh,
Married.
of course. Yes,
So,
yes.
Nem homem casado, nor married man. So
Okay,
he's not a
good.
priest, nor a married man, so no
Nothing to
problem
worry
at
about.
all.
No problems
Okay.
here. No problems
É rapaz solteiro.
here. Yeah.
Solteiro,
Is he a
the
single
opposite
guy?
of casado.
He's a single guy.
Single. He is a
Yeah.
single boy, right? É rapaz solteiro. He is a single
Or-
boy.
As the Portuguese say, he has marital capacity. I think.
Yeah, é rapaz solteiro. He's a single boy.
Okay.
Lindo como cravo.
Oh, he's beautiful, he's handsome, and what's cravo?
Carnation.
He's beautiful and he's a carnation.
As a carnation. He's as beautiful as a carnation.
Obviously. I mean, everyone knows how beautiful carnations are, don't they?
And the Carnation Revolution, we had the good revolution, a Revolução dos Cravos.
That makes more sense. Okay.
So, ready for the song?
Well, I mean, they've used cravo here because it rhymes with casado, presumably.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
Because a rose wouldn't rhyme with casado.
Exactly. Okay, I understand. I see what happened
so
here.
cravo is to rhyme with casado. Okay. So let's see. Let's see.
We've missed a load of comments. Oh, okay, we'll come back.
Prison is correct.
Oh my goodness.
For married men in prison. Prison.
Okay, sorry, Siggy. We'll come back to
according to Freud. According to Freud, maybe you are right.
I don't know why I said that. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Getting in so much trouble. All right.
Okay. So the song, let's see if I can sing it well. So
give me a C. Can I have a C, please?
Papagaio loiro de bico doirado, leva-me esta carta ao meu namorado. Ele não é frade, nem homem casado, é rapaz solteiro, lindo como cravo.
Easy. Come on, everybody.
Very easy, right? Yes. So?
Well, I can't do it on my own now.
Okay, so let's go together.
All right.
Papagaio loiro de bico doirado, leva-me esta carta ao meu namorado. Ele não é frade, nem homem casado, é rapaz solteiro, lindo como cravo.
I think we were harmonizing then, or it was a jazz version, one of the two. But that wasn't so bad. And I think we need everyone to join us on this last. Well, it may not be the last, but a third go with everybody. Okay. Now, before we do that, I need your commitment in the chat. So please say, "Yep, come on, thumbs up, hit the like button, whatever, to show that you're going to be taking
Everybody singing about the parrot."
Look at that. We've got 5 bass clefs and a heart already. That's not too bad, is it? What's that?
50 years old.
Beautiful. Filomena beautiful, Carl necessary. What does that mean? No, James. If you have significant, okay, singing in the round, singing in the British, the way this goes. Carl, your sound is terrible. Oh no, that's just the singing. Filomena just got me back 50 years.
Yes, of course, because you remember a few months ago, Carl, you asked me for some children's rhymes, right? So, of course, these are the songs we used to sing when we were children. That's why you went back 50 years, because it's children's used to sing those songs.
Filomena, you've no idea how much pleasure this has given me, and the taxi driver I was with when I was aiole. What is it? No, Loja do Mr. Andre.
No, Loja do Mr. Andre.
I was singing that in a taxi, and my children and my wife were embarrassed, and there's me and the taxi driver singing that together. And
you see, and the taxi driver knew that, didn't he?
His brother was called Andre, and he used to sing it to his brother until his brother punched him in the face. This is what they used to do as kids, and it brought back memories for him. It was a special moment between me, an Englishman, and the Portuguese taxi driver. It was beautiful. I'm very, very grateful to you. Look, Filomena, the best guest ever. It's true. I recognise this song. Is it one they sing during folklore dancing?
Could be.
Yeah. I used to wish I could sing. Now I wish Carl could.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, come on.
No, right. I'm not. I'm also not a singer, but it's just for us to learn a little bit of the children rhymes and things like that. And of course, I chose this one on purpose because of this word esta carta, right? Esta carta, feminine form of this because of the word carta being feminine. So esta carta, this letter. That's why it's Papagaio Loiro today.
Look at
There
this.
is always a reason.
Yeah, I know. You put a lot into this, and that's why I think people should buy you a coffee this morning and a pastel de nata. We've got a booking, I think. Are you available for weddings, birthdays, and bar mitzvahs? Yes, yes, we are.
Maybe you and me, Carl. Maybe you and me, Carl.
Yes, I hope so. I hope he's talking to both of us. Obrigado, Filomena. Que fixe. So how cool.
Obrigada.
Yes. I missed the singing. No, you didn't. You did not miss the singing because we're doing it again now, Rebel Mama, and I hope you're going to join in.
Oh, knocked over your tea. Oh.
Oh no, spread to the book and my vitamins. You're going to have to neck them all, I think, rather than waste them. Singing in public is an act of courage for most of us. Yes. So no excuses. Good on you, Carl. We can do this. Yes, we can.
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid.
Me neither. I mean, in my head, I'm singing like I sing in the shower.
Mind.
Yeah, I'm singing my best. All of you, like, sing like you're singing in the shower. No one's. Presumably, you're home alone or with family. That's no biggie. We're singing in front of all of you here. So come on, let's do it. One more time. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
We are brave enough to do it, isn't it?
Yeah,
Carl?
come on, everybody. Come on, everybody. Join us. Please join us for this final rendition of Papagaio Loiro. Take it away, please, Filomena. Or take me away, please, Filomena.
Okay, so a bit faster now. Now that you know the lyrics, it's a bit faster.
Owen, you haven't. You're not too late. Remember all these excuses about, oh dear, I missed it. You did not miss it. We're doing it again now. Come on.
Okay. So, papagaio loiro de bico doirado, leva-me esta carta ao meu namorado. Ele não é frade, nem homem casado, é rapaz solteiro, lindo como cravo.
One more time, let's go again. Papagaio loiro de bico dourado, leva-me esta carta. I'm making it up now as I go along. Oh, meu namorado. I've changed it. Look, there's somebody looking in through the window.
You've changed the tune, but it's
We've
the
got a
same.
crowd. I've changed the tune, a traditional tune for hundreds of years in Portugal, and I've come along and I've changed it. Please help me with the last verse here. So,
Ele não é frade,
nem homem casado. See? É rapaz solteiro, lindo como cravo. Hey! I need a bucket to carry a tune, says Jeff. Give me a skip. And with a lot of love from Professor. I am singing alone, says Anita. Well done, Anita.
I'm also singing alone.
I am going to be alone after this. And a few laughs there from Professor. And did you see some young teenagers came to the window while we were singing there, thinking, "What is this? This sounds so cool. We've got to get involved with this business here." I love to sing. So far, muito obrigado. I can't read it. No excuses. Come on, James. Can we get a typed copy? Yes, probably. Yes.
I can send you. This is a little book. Look.
Oh.
For children.
Okay, let's see on that. Yeah.
Canções de sempre.
Okay.
It's part of a collection, and so we had Papagaio Loiro.
There we go, Papagaio Loiro.
Papagaio Loiro.
You will never unhear that. Okay, take it easy, man. I love you even if you're not singing. I will do it. I will work on the words and then I'll give it to you in the Bee Gees style. I came for Good Morning Portugal and got play school through the square windows, said James. Yeah, it's been the strangest of shows. And I've got to say, thank you, Filomena, for coping with all the technical problems. You're a trooper, you're a legend, and you just made it
No.
well, you gave people so much value this morning with you know.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad to help whenever I can. I'm glad to help, and it was really hard at the beginning of this show today because I couldn't hear you. And I really wanted to answer your questions, but I couldn't figure out what the question was. So yes, it was a bit of a struggle, but then it went better. So
Yeah, it was amazing, and we had so many lovely comments as well coming in.
my parents had my Portuguese.
Yes, but I'm not going to read that out loud because I don't want my postman to hear that. But yes, oh look at this, he's turned it. We've made a bad thing good here. Married equals prison, absolutely. Says the very smooth professor. Absolutely, I'm a prisoner of love with Connie. Very good, and that was beautiful, Filomena. Okay,
I wouldn't
super.
say beautiful, but yes, okay.
Yeah, it's such fun having you here. So if anybody wants to treat you to a nice coffee and a pastel de nata, if anybody wants to join in late on the trip to Golgar, for the most
tomorrow.
amazing-
Tomorrow.
Yeah, it's
We
tomorrow.
are starting at 8:30 in Miranda, and then in Ancião at 9 o'clock in the morning, and then by 10 o'clock we will arrive at Golgan. More or
And
less.
you've no idea how early that is for Portuguese people. 8:30 in the morning. What were you thinking, Filomena?
Well, we have to seize the day, isn't it? There are lots of things to. There are lots of things to watch on the horse show. At 11 o'clock, they are having, for example, at 11 they are having a competition. I'll read for you what. At 11 is Campeonato Nacional de Combinado de Maratona, segunda mão. So horse driving combined marathon competition. And then they have the podium dos campeões de combinado maratona, so the champions podium with the prizes, the awards. Then at 2:30, for example, they have the final for the official award ceremony of the fair. The champion of the champions of Raça Lusitana, you know, the Cavalo Lusitano.
Yeah.
And as I have sent you the picture before, I like this very much. Also, this
hold
picture.
There. Hold it. That is superb. Yeah.
450 years of St. Martin's Fair, and so it's very nice. And this is, as you know, this year's posters.
Superb.
This year's poster.
I love them. They're so beautiful. They're lovely framed prints.
Yeah, and in Golgan, you can see the horses, of course, and the people with the chariots and carriages and things like that. And so it's very, very beautiful.
It is the climax of the fair this weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun, I'm sure. And you can hang out with Filomena. She's got friends in high places there. People are queuing up to go into restaurants. And restaurateurs come out and say, Filomena, come this way with your party. I heard that story.
No, 2 years ago, we were a bit unlucky with the weather, because 2 years ago it was pouring down in the afternoon. It was raining very, very much. But I hope this year it's okay.
I'm sure it will be. It will be fun, whatever the weather, I'm sure. Okay, see, that's 2 p.m. I'm not usually waking up till then. Grrr. So I think this is for the man cave. Portugal's first Olympic medals were an equestrian event. I think that makes sense. Yes, St. Martin. Look, Owen Lloyd St. Martin. So your
St.
very
Martin,
own,
yeah. São Martinho.
Your namesake fair, Owen Lloyd Martinho there. And we have you joined the man cave? Or how do you join the man cave? They will send their people with messages and instructions, I'm sure, Chris, to help you with that. I have a capacity for matrimony, but not looking for a prisoner. I think we enjoyed that. We enjoyed that little bit there, didn't we? We can add all these minutes to our daily 15. Huge increase in our totals for today. Take the rest of the week off. Oh, it's Friday. Okay. You are making my day a very happy one. All of you.
Well, we hope we make a better day for everyone.
Yeah, and people adding to my thanks here. Steve Murphy indeed learned a lot from Filomena this morning. Muito obrigado. Obrigadíssimo, Filomena, from James. It was all good in the end. Filomena always puts a smile on your face. And Thunder, disregard all my teasing. This has been a really fun show.
We like teasing, right? We do like teasing, Carl.
We made it through. And next time, is it going to be the cat and the stick song? Are we going to be doing that?
The second Friday of December, is it? The next time.
Absolutely. But are we going to be singing? Are we going to be hitting cats with sticks on that show?
We will have to sing Christmas songs by then, isn't it?
Much better. Much better.
A Christmas song.
Much
a Christmas
better than
carol.
that misunderstood cat and stick song. Let's do a Christmas number for the second Friday of December. Looking forward to that already. Good people, good guests makes a good show. Oh, good host. Thank you very much. All right, folks, we'll leave it there. Gumper karaoke. That's a good idea, though, and a great way to start the day. Thank you, Filomena. Thank you so much. Ciao, ciao. Bon fin de semana.
You're welcome. Now I'm having a lesson now to the UAE.
What's that?
United Arab Emirates.
Oh, I see. What actually the UAE? So you're doing a one-to-one. How amazing!
Yes. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, all the best. You have a beautiful weekend. Thank you so much. Ciao, ciao. Bye for now, everybody.
Ciao.